Thank you for inviting me in, Russell. You know, I really can't believe that I'm sitting here with my very own twin. I mean, this is crazy, man. This is wow to me.
I know. It's uncanny. It's like looking into a mirror. Same hairline and everything. But you know, I still have all the good looks.
You know, you're a funny guy, man. I tell you what, man. Let's give me a hug, man. Give me a hug. Come on, man. Bring it on in, brother. Bring it in, man.
No, too close, too close. Won't let me get my whistle. Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Instead of a hug, let's just eat some cereal.
Some cereal? Nah, man. That's some white people stuff. Nah, I'm just playing, man. That's just something I say so many times at the beginning of the movie. It's not really funny anymore.
Well, okay, well, I got Frosted Flakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hold on. Cocoa Puffs. I already started on these. Extra chocolate.
Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Hey, man, let me go ahead and get some of those Cocoa Puffs, yo.
So.
Appreciate it, man. Oh, man, Cocoa Puffs. I had these are some years, man. That's like my favorite. Oh, God, these are extra chocolate. These are extra chocolate, man. These are good, bro. Hey, quick question for you, man. This is weird, you know, but when you walked over here, you had 2 bags of cereal. Where'd you get the third one from?
I always carry a third bag in my anus. Isn't everybody?
In your anus. Oh my God. Oh God. I hate this family.
More for me.
Saturday morning.
All right. You're back here with the Color Commentary crew, where we give you views from a different side, 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 views from a different side. There were 6 of those because we're reviewing the brand new movie on Netflix, Sextuplets, starring Marlon Wayans, one of the great Wayans family brothers. Well, it's a whole family, but only the brothers are doing things. I, of course, am Rashad, owner and founder of Block Band Music and Publishing, the company that gives you music and instruments to marching bands across the nation. I'm joined by my compadre.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Chuck Taylor here. KFH Party Easy. Uncle Russell. Terrible name. Yeah, ready to review this movie. We'll see what it ranks on the comedy list of epic movies, I guess, for myself. Let's go.
Let's get into it. So, as usual, we're going to do the non-spoiler review first, and then break into our spoiler review. Mr. Chuck Taylor, you got it, sir. Non-spoiler review on Sextuplets.
All right, Sextuplets. Marlon is doing this. This is how many movies he's had on Netflix? Is it 2 or 3? No, he had like Naked. He was like running around naked, kept dying.
Oh, really? I didn't see that one.
That was actually pretty funny. It's called Naked, I think. Yeah, check that one out. It was pretty funny. But this one, I can say it was a decent watch. It was pretty good. You know, first going into it, because he's playing all 6 characters, you're thinking of the Clumps. You're thinking of Eddie Murphy. You're thinking of Norbit. So you're going to automatically go right to, okay, it better be as funny as those, because Eddie is the one that brought this to life. So seeing this is like probably one of the first of the comedians I've seen that actually try to do all the characters on one movie. I think I've seen them do like 1 or 2 characters, but that be all like 6 or 7 different characters on one movie was pretty amazing. So I thought I want to give props to Marlon for doing that, because he was 7 characters, right? His the mom too, so it's a 6 tuplets plus the mom. So
he was the wife as well. I mean, that was some really great makeup right there. What was that?
It was a grandma too.
The grandma was the grandma. There was no grandma in there.
I was making something up, but but y'all give them props. You know, being able to play all those different characters. I'm not sure how many takes and cuts they had to do to make it, but it looked seamless. Like it looked like they were all in the same room, so I can't tell anything was different. So I want to just say give him props on that. Just kind of going into the movie, it was pretty decent. It wasn't super funny. It had a lot of jokes that didn't land. Some of the characters weren't as memorable as some of the other ones. Like you have your favorite, you'll find your favorite character out of the 6 or 7 that you like throughout the movie. But I thought it was a decent watch. And it's not Eddie Murphy. He's nowhere close to Clumps or Norbit. It won't have you dying laughing, but you will get some laughter. And I think it's a decent Netflix comedy film. And I think Marlon just keep going. Just keep bringing them out. Keep bringing them out. He found a vehicle with Netflix. I'm glad he's putting out his own shows and movies. And I think as long as he just keeps it out, he'll keep getting better and better. So, but yeah, it was a decent watch. What about you?
Hey, let me stop you right there, Chuck, because you are not Jesus or Obama. Okay.
She was the best one.
Now I'm gonna have to agree with you 100% with everything that you said. Yes, when you watch it, you automatically think about Eddie Murphy and the Clumps, and the Nutty Professors, and then even going back to Coming to America, he was the one that started that, as far as we know, and really put broke his foot off in it, and nobody has duplicated it to that level yet. Even in this movie, it's a poor contrast. I mean, he does some of the characters, like Chuck said, are really good. Like wow, but the fact that some of the other characters are not so good, it really kind of brings it back down again. You know, the average brings it right back to the middle again. The story itself kind of starts good, but when you get to the end, it just like, yeah, let's just end this. Like it really didn't come to any actual conclusion that made sense. It just, we're at the ending now. I don't know if they ran out of money or what happened. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's like you have all this build up in order to, build the story up, and then it's like, well, kind of what was the point of all of that? So I was a little disappointed. I will say though, I was kind of impressed by Marlon, his portrayal of, now I said portrayal. You got me feeling this time. For those who don't know, Chuck says portrayal in like almost every episode, so now I've got to say it apparently. But I like his how he played the main character, Alan. I assumed automatically that he was going to play the character as being over the top, like I've seen him in pretty much every other movie that I've seen. Get over the top and kind of silly and stuff. But actually, I liked his character. I thought his character had a little nuance. He was interesting. He wasn't just trying to be funny all the time, which I enjoyed. His character made the rest of the movie much more interesting for me because we were able to follow him. But that's all we're going to tell you. It's mediocre to me. Go see it or not. It's not a bad movie, but it's definitely not one I think you're going to watch, 3-4 years from now, you're like, hey, that's such and such movie. Let's watch that at the cookout. Like, no, it's not like that. So, anyway, time to get into the spoiler review. So we got to give you our spoiler alert 6 times. Spoiler. Okay, that was sick. Oh my God. All right, Chuck. So let's dig deep into this movie, sir. What do you have to say about it in our spoiler review?
All right, so just to get down to it, I felt that the story was not, I don't know, it just, yeah. I was trying to think of another word to say. It just wasn't written very well. It wasn't very complex. It was kind of a little elementary in a way. Some of the reasoning behind some of the characters on why they were acting in certain ways was kind of stupid to me. It didn't really make sense why some of these people would do this type of stuff. It was kind of over the top. This is the spoiler review, so you don't have to say some of those characters. Like what characters you talking about? I mean, I have to go in there and actually detail it. I guess the main thing with him telling that he didn't. I guess him not explaining that his mom was dead Russell saying that the mom was dead. To me, I was like, I guess that brought the movie along, but to me, I kind of thought I was hoping that she was dead, to be honest with you, and that's what the reason that they went on the whole trip for. But I don't know, I kind of felt a little let down when she was alive. Me, I was like, oh, she is alive. Okay, that was pointless. And I guess Russell and was it Alan? What's his name? What was his name? Alan, the main character. Alan. Okay, so Alan and Russell just, I don't know, they had too much time together, and Russell wasn't that funny. Like if he was with the sister, like when the sister got in the picture, it actually got funny. Russell was kind of doing stupid stuff. The bull part was kind of like, it was funny a little bit, but then just kind of went over the top with the bull thing. So I don't know. It's just his whole scene, like even when they were doing a pillow fight, wasn't really that fun. It was kind of like, can y'all find some more people? Like, can y'all do something else?
Yes.
The part
they spent a lot of time with Russell. Gosh.
Yeah, it's like half the movie he's with Russell. Like really, like their relationship was the only one that was being built throughout the whole movie.
He spent all that time with Russell and spent like less than 5 minutes with Jasper. You know, like that didn't really make a lot of sense. And the other two were just trying to take something from him. I mean, you got the chick, the sister, she got out of jail. I mean, she did beat up the truckers. That was hilarious. So she was sharpening up her claws and stuff. You better not do it. You better not do it. They're still here. She's turning around. Ooh, turtle werewolf. That part was pretty funny. But it just, I don't know. It just never really connected that well throughout the movie. And one other part with the wife thing was a little aggravating to me because she kind of sent him on this trip to do this, and she knew she was already pregnant. Like she was about to have a baby, and then like it seemed like every 5 seconds, like, well, you need to be home because you know we got this class to go to. Like, but then you just sent him to go find 6 people. Like, you know how long it's going to take him to find 6 random people in the world that you just find. Chuck, we're talking about the movie here, not real life here, okay? It's not your opportunity.
I'm sorry.
Air your grievances.
So like she kept calling him and like, you're gonna have you need to get here because you're gonna be a daddy such and such. So I don't know, that whole part was like, okay, can y'all hurry up, get to the funny stuff. So I guess if they would have had better jokes, maybe I wouldn't focus so much on the sorry writing. But, you know, the laughs were lacking. It was like, part of the movie, I was like, is this supposed to be a comedy? It's not really that funny. I'm just watching it because Marlon's on it and I got to review it. But I might have turned it off like halfway through if I didn't have to see the whole thing. It wasn't anything that I really wanted to see. So that's how I gave it. It was an okay watch. It wasn't something that I'm going to binge or just run out to see the next one if he makes another one. Like the Clumps or something. So, but, you know, I'm trying to think of some other spoilers that would be good. Oh, I guess the one part I did like. Let me say something I did like. When Russell was driving the car to the emergency room, that was fun. And he was like whipping that sucker around, and the policemen were chasing him and everything. He's like, "Not today!" He like backs out. Like when that whole part happened, that's when Russell was like funny. Like I don't know, his character went up a lot more at the end of the movie than it was at the beginning.
He got a lot better at the end.
So what you say?
I said even his reaction, like how he and Jasper related to each other, like I thought that was good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the other was the one that was playing him as the con artist brother.
That's Ethan.
Ethan kind of surprised me because I didn't like understand why he was there. He just appeared on the next scene, and I was like with the curls. And I was like, what's happening now? Like, is his job? Like, we looking at another brother or something when he's gonna meet this person? Like, I didn't know he was trying to take his identity for it. Like, probably until he was with the boss in the room. I was like, okay, so he's at what's in his office? Okay, so he wants his money and everything like that. But that was pretty funny. But it was just hard to understand. They didn't really flow very well during the film to me to really understand what was going on.
I agree with that.
Other than that, it's good. It's decent. It's okay. Go Marlon. Keep trying.
So you already heard me talk about the main character, Alan. So I liked him. I liked going on the journey with him. I like how he reacted to everybody. He was, I hate this family and all this type of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and rank the other characters. And number one, all I got to say is Pelé, releve, ass on face. Pelé, releve, ass on face.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, he played Dawn so well. I mean, like amazingly well. Like I generally had, if I didn't know going into the movie that was Marlon Wayans, I wouldn't have had a clue. I mean, there wasn't anything about his mannerisms or his appearance or anything that made me think that was a dude. It was just it just looked like a big old girl. You know what I mean? Like he did a fantastic job of playing her, man. Everything about her, she's so funny. When she was about to fight those dudes and scratching her claws against the ground.
Oh, yeah. She did fight him. She destroyed that one dude.
Yes. I mean, like everything about her, almost every line that she delivered was hit. So that was great with them. The next one was Jasper. And Jasper was the one that showed up at the very end, the light-skinned one that was like the secret agent. Mm-hmm. His character was interesting to me. He's like, I am Jasper, and you're going to reveal to me the secrets. And then like how they started reacting and how he was trying to be tough, but then they started singing the song, and it's like, you think I'll give in to that? They started dancing. Like we should have got some more time with him. It was a shame that we got so little time with him. Ethan, that's the con artist one. He was good at times. Like there was sometimes it's like, okay, that's funny. Like when he was with the boss and stuff, and there was a few other times when he was good. But there was other times it's like his character kind of was like I don't know, it was weird. There was times where it seemed like Marlon Wayans playing somebody else instead of him actually being another person that just so happened to look like the main character. You know what I mean? Like it was weird sometimes. Baby Pete, I could have passed on Baby Pete. His character was.
I'm glad we didn't get a lot of Baby Pete because Baby was like, okay.
Yeah, it's like
he's very forgettable in the movie.
Yes, he's just sick and he just wants to get. I don't know. And some part of me is like, are you just picking on that one person in the family that's always sick? Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably what he was doing.
The next to the last one was Russell. I thought his character was weird. The voice was terrible, and he made me ask, like, who acts like this? Like,
what did you say? You don't like Siri?
Sorry about that. Sorry, Russell. You're great, bro. You're great.
I know. Mother always loved me best.
All the the beauty marks, that's the attraction, right? Yeah. I think the movie just wasn't balanced very well. Them spending so much time with him really took me out of the movie. It took for them to get to Dawn. And then some of the things that Russell did at the end and bringing in Jasper that kind of brought the movie back up again. But if they had kind of balanced that out a little bit more, it made sense. A couple more dislikes. What was all the kiss your brother stuff and kiss your mom stuff that happened at the end of the movie? It just kind of came out of left field. It was like,
my first kiss to be my brother. Guess who I have to be? Yeah. I'm like, what the world? Too far. He was like, what's the name was with his mom. He was like, you can kiss me and hug me or something like that. What was it? Was it Ethan that was like that? Oh, weird.
That was Jasper.
Oh, Jasper. Okay, yeah, Jasper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to do that meme. Like, nah, bro. Too much. And the story fell apart at the end. Like, you're doing all this in order to get your family. What should have happened at the end is that everybody in the family should have gone with Alan in order to go be there for him in order to, to help the baby be born. They all should have been running interference for him. The fact that it was just him and Russell, that was cool, but Jasper should have been a part of that. I mean, if Jasper has all this, if he's got henchmen, and what happened to the henchmen anyway? They just kind of...
They just drove off so you could see the car over there. That was all they did. drove the van off. So
okay. I forgot they did that. But yeah, like the henchmen should have been there in order to help run interference in order to make this happen. Jasper should have been a part of that. Why didn't Dawn show up? Like Dawn didn't show up until the very last scene, and she's just like back. Like you just stole this car, you disappeared, and you're just gone. Like she should have been there at the end to be a part. Like I don't know if they just didn't have enough money in the budget to have like all of the characters there all at one time, like to do again in The Nutty Professor. Mm-hmm. But that really should have been the climax. The whole story is about bringing the family together. So the family should be there during the climax, not during the exposition. Yeah, that's just. I mean the epilogue. Excuse me. Yeah. So.
Nappy-headed baby over here.
Huh?
Nah, was it Ethan? No, it was Jasper. He was like, "Bring that nappy-headed baby over here." Talking at the end of the movie, it was funny because we were just talking about like, "Hey, that baby got some nappy head," and then he just like screams it out on screen. It's like, did they mean for us to just say that because everybody's gonna be talking about that baby head? Like, I was looking at baby hair. I was like, "This man got a wig on the baby."
Wow,
a head full of nappy hair.
So yeah, this movie is kind of forgettable. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie, but it is.
It's Netflix.
Kind of forgettable.
Yeah. They spent millions of dollars on it. It's Netflix.
There you go. It would have been. It's better for Netflix than a movie. So, anything else needs to be said about this?
No, I don't think so.
All right, Russell. Well, I'll let you go ahead and close it out there, sir.
Want some cereal? All the flavors.
No more Cocoa Puffs, okay?
No Cocoa.
If you like what we did, make sure to give us a like. If you have any comments about this, leave a comment here on YouTube or on Facebook. And as usual, you've got to subscribe to survive. It's on you, Mr. Chuck.
Mother always loved me best. Color commentary. Views from a different side.
Peace.
It's like, Mother, I want to be only child again.